Hi everyone. In this video, I'll be discussing what not to do at Muslim graves, Islamic guidelines. Today, I'm diving into a crucial topic that often comes up in our communities, the practices that are forbidden at Muslim graves. It's essential to understand what Islam teaches us about honoring our departed loved ones without crossing the lines set by our faith. First up, building walls or elaborate structures around graves is not permissible. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, discouraged such practices. According to a hadith reported by Imam Muslim, do not plaster the walls of graves, nor sit on them, nor build over them. Muslim, Sahih Muslim, Book 7, Hadith 971. This hadith clearly directs us to keep graves simple and humble. Similarly, constructing tombs or mausoleums is forbidden. Scholars like Ibn al-Qayyim have emphasized this in their works. He mentions raising the graves and building over them is among the things that the Prophet, peace be upon him, prohibited. Ibn al-Qayyim, Zad al-Ma'ad, Volume 1, page 523. The wisdom here is to avoid any form of extravagance or practices that could lead to shirk or associating partners with Allah. Now let's talk about decorating graves. Placing flowers, candles, or other ornate items on graves is not allowed. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, "Do not adorn graves with anything." Abu Dawud, Sunan Abu Dawud, Book 21, Hadith 3217. The essence of this practice is to maintain the simplicity and sanctity of the grave. It's also important to avoid placing grave markers or plaques that are overly elaborate. Simple markers are acceptable, but anything that stands out too much can be considered undesirable. According to Sheikh Ibn Uthaymeen, putting a nameplate or a marker with the name of the deceased is permissible, but it should not be extravagant or decorated. Ibn Uthaymeen, Fata'awa, Arkanul Islam, page 251. This helped prevent any form of veneration that could lead to un-Islamic practices. From a psychological perspective, Dr. Fadel Soliman mentions in his lecture series that simplicity in graves helps the living focus on the spiritual rather than the material aspects of life and death. He argues, keeping graves simple allows us to reflect on our mortality and the hereafter without the distraction of material embellishments. Soliman, Bridges Foundation, 2019. Moreover, mental health experts suggest that visiting overly decorated graves can sometimes lead to unhealthy grief practices. Dr. Ahmed El-Sherbini, a psychiatrist, states that simplicity in graves encourages a healthier form of mourning and remembrance, focusing on prayers and reflection rather than lingering on material aspects. El-Sherbini, Journal of Islamic Psychology, 2020. In conclusion, Islam calls for simplicity in all aspects of life, including how we honor the dead. By adhering to these guidelines, we not only follow the teachings of our Prophet, peace be upon him, but also cultivate a healthy and focused form of remembrance. Remember, the best way to honor our departed loved ones is through sincere prayers and good deeds in their name. May Allah guide us all to follow the righteous path. Do not forget to tap on the like, subscribe, and share buttons. Also leave a comment.